Well, good evening, baseball fans. Welcome to the Ankeny Activities Network here on CISN. It's a Monday night special tonight coming to you from Ankeny High School. We got the Valley Tigers in town taking on the Ankeny Hawks. What a beautiful night here at the ballpark. Slight breeze blowing out towards center field. Plenty of sunshine as that's going to start to leave us as the game goes, but no threat of that wet stuff, knock on wood, in the sky right now. Doesn't look like that's going to be a problem. Levi's nodding and agreeing with me, so we'll hope that's right. So my name's Rodney Tomlinson. I am happy to sit in with you here tonight, helping bring you the action. Let's take a quick look at our two teams here. The Valley Tigers come into this one tonight. They bring a 10-win, 7-loss record with them. They are 2-3, however, in their last 5 games. So they've hit on a little bit of tougher times here as of late. Now, on the other side of that coin, the Ankeny Hawks got off to a slow start this season. They've rebounded. They've got their record to 6 wins and 13 losses. And in the last 5, they've gone 4-1. So looking at that, you've got kind of a difference in your overall record, but definitely different directions in the last 5 games. We'll see if that means anything here tonight when we put the ball in play. As they're taking infield right now, it's the Tigers sharpening up their claws out there as we're getting ready to go. Let's take a look again at the Valley Tigers. Let's take a look at their leaders. At bats, number 15, the senior, Ryan Stedman, leads the team with 52 plate appearances. Trent, make that Grevin good, a senior. Starting on the bump tonight, he leads the team in runs scored. Then we go down to number 18, also a senior, Colton Remick. He has the most hits with 20, the most singles with 13, and he leads in RBIs with 19. So Remick, one of the offensive cogs to watch for here this evening. We'll go back up to Mr. Grevengood for a minute. He leads the team in doubles and overall batting average. So as well as going to work on the mound, you can look for his help behind the plate, see if he can help his own cause there with the stick in his hands tonight. On base percentage for the Tigers, that's going to be number 20, Aiden Plum, a junior. He has a lofty .455 on base percentage, so he finds his way down that first 90 feet. We'll see what he can do with it from there. Man that milks it for the base on balls, that's number 21, Alec McClinton, a junior. And unfortunately, he's tied on the team for hit by pitch. There's the one column you don't want to lead in. He's been beaned 5 times so far on the season, and he's going to share that with sophomore number 12, McCabe Hookie. Also has worn 5 of them for the Tigers. Now your starting pitcher tonight. Let's get him pulled up here for us. Trent Grevengood has 4 starts on the season. He has pitched 20 innings so far coming into tonight and has an ERA of a 1.75. So a very respective 1.75 for your starter. Let's flip it over to the Hawks side of the stat sheet. At bats, that's going to be Ace Parton, the junior, number 16. He's been at the plate 66 times so far. He has the most hits with 22. 21 of those 22 are singles. So Parton, the single hitter. Runs, that's going to go to number 6, Ryan Buffington, the senior. He has come across the dish 14 times so far here this year. He also has the only home run on the season. So Buffington, the power shot. We'll go up and look at junior number 5, Ryan Wiley. He has the most doubles with 2 and the most RBI with 14. And Buffington, again, we'll throw him back in there. He has the most walks. Base on balls, he has 15 of those. And Quinn Summers, well, he gets the black and blue badge for hit by pitch the most. He has 3 on the season. Leading in your batting average with a .388, that's going to be senior number 8, Easton Lowe, and he also leads the way with on-base percentage of .411. Hunter Minner is going to be on the bump for the Hawks tonight. He has started 4 here on the season. He's pitched 15 and 2/3 innings and has a 4.47 ERA coming into tonight. So there's a quick look at who's who on each side of the field tonight in the dugouts. The Hawks in their home whites on the third base side. The Valley Tigers in black with orange numbers and the gray pants down the first base side as we get set to go. Our managers are having the meeting at the plate here this evening as we get our sportsmanship announcement leading into this one here. Once again, my name's Rodney Tomlinson. Happy to be sitting in with you here tonight. Beautiful night at the ballpark. Just a slight breeze, flag flickering out towards center field. But as always, a big ballpark here at either side of town, north side or south side. Dimensions are the same. They're modeled after Principal Park and a very spacious outfield. You don't see many leave either of these two parks. Now, I said that last time we were together on the other side of town, and sure enough, one jumped out of the park. But I think on this side of town, the only time I remember is a couple of the weekend tournaments, like the Prongy, I think it was a couple years ago. We had a wind blowing out. I think that's the most I saw leave here in one day. We saw 2 or 3 get out of here. But that usually kind of covers the whole season, it seems like. There's lots of space out there, and you really got to tag one good to give it a ride. We'll see tonight. Wind going to help just a little bit. Take it out to right center field, I guess, maybe, the way the wind is blowing. And looks like our manager meeting is over. They will head back to the respective dugouts. And that means we are just about ready for our starting lineups here this evening. Once again, big thank you to the Carl Chevrolet family of networks, our title sponsor here on the Ankeny Activities Networks. We're going to turn it over for your starting lineups here tonight.
For the Valley Tigers, shortstop batting first, McCabe Hookie. Center fielder batting second, Aiden Plum. Left fielder batting third, Ryan Stedman. Third baseman batting fourth, Colton Remick. On the mound for the Tigers, Trent Grevengood. Right fielder, Alec McClinton. Designated hitter, Ben Booth. First baseman, Max Anderson. Catcher, Drew Snook. And second baseman, Cam Lynn. Valley Tigers are led by head coach Garrett Hawkins with the assistance of Chad Barnes, Ben Stockton, Colton Bowman, Brendan Schoonover, and Ty Plummer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the starting lineups for your Ankeny Hawks. Batting first, center fielder number 7, Quinn Summers. Second, third baseman number 4, Kyle Clevidence. Third is right fielder number 16, Ace Parton. Fourth, designated hitter number 6, Ryan Buffington. Fifth, second baseman number 24, Jack Romey. Sixth is the catcher number 18, Max Wade. Seventh, shortstop number 17, Norman Hogg. Eighth, first baseman number 5, Ryan Wiley. Ninth, left fielder number 21, Kobe Barron. Ankeny baseball team is led by head coach Joe Ballvans with the assistance of Trey Benzan.
Well, fans, there you have it. There's your starting lineups. We're going to have our national anthem, and then we'll be right back with the first pitch here tonight.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Well, fans, once again, good evening. Welcome to the Baseball Diamond here at Ankeny High School, as it's the Valley Tigers taking on the Ankeny Hawks on a beautiful Monday night here from the Diamond. Levi Yeager to my left doing all the hard stuff tonight, just leaving me to do the yapping. So appreciate all the help. He's throwing up all the good stuff for you on the screen, making sure we got the shots. The unsung hero of any broadcast is the producer, right? He nods in agreement. Yep. So we're getting ready to go here. Ankeny again in their home whites. In the field first, once again, it is Minner, Hunter Minner on the bump for the Hawks. This will be start number 5 for Hunter on the season. He's pitched 15 2/3 innings coming into tonight. A 4.47 ERA. Now, again, if you take a look at the stats, I was looking at them a little earlier today. The Tigers score a few more runs than the Hawks. They give up a few less runs than the Hawks. So if you look at that on paper, you're thinking, okay, well, this one favors Valley here tonight. But then, as I mentioned, in their last 5 games, the two teams have kind of flipped the script. The Hawks are on the hot streak. The Tigers, well, not quite as much. So we'll see which pattern plays out here tonight as we're ready to go. Stepping in first for the Tigers, it's the shortstop, number 12, McCade Hookie. He'll stand in from the right-hand side. And you've got the right-hander, Minner, out on the mound. We're just about ready to go. Taking a look around the infield. Wiley, Romig, Haw, Clevendence around the infield for the Hawks. Here's your first pitch. Down the middle, strike one. In the outfield, we're going left to right. It's Barron, Summers, and Parton in the outfield grass for Ankeny. That one he tries to find the outside, slides away from him. It's even at 1-1. Just underway. Thanks for joining us. The Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, brought to you by the Carl Chevrolet family of networks, as that one is fouled away. And that puts the count in favor of Hunter Minner. One up, one down for the Tigers. Gonna bring up the center fielder, number 20, Aiden Plum. And a little housekeeping note, apparently we had a last-minute change of thought as Summers is going to be in left field tonight for the Hawks and Behrens is going to move over to center. Somebody came running up to let us know they realized they changed it after they sent the card up. So I think we've got him in the right spot now. Aiden Plum, center fielder for Valley, looks at the first one, and it is down the pipe. So Hunter Minner, that's 2 first pitch strikes. The first 2 hitters for the Tigers. And he'll make it 0-2 the count. Slow, deliberate delivery out of number 2 out there on the mound. Again, Minner, a junior. He tries to get him to chase that one, just a little too far off the edge. Good discipline by Plum as he'll let it go. 1-2. He'll swing at that one, send it to Ha at short. He'll scoop it on the run, toss it over, and on the mark to Wiley for out number 2. 6-3 in your book, and out number 2. Brings up number 15, the left fielder for Valley, Ryan Stedman. Stedman, as I mentioned earlier, leads the team in at-bats, 52 coming into this evening, and 3 home runs. So this is your long ball you have to be aware of with Stedman at the plate. Again, hard park to hit it out of here at Ankeny. He'll stand in from the right side. That one inside. He turns on it. Beautiful play down third base, up and across. How about that one? Clevidence flashing the leather down at third. What a play to get it started. 1, 2, 3, go the Tigers. We're through a half. We go to the bottom. No score. Come on back on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. CISN. Bottom of the first coming up.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are 2 kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
Welcome back here on the Ankeny Activities Network, CISN tonight. Brought to you by the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. As the Ankeny Hawks come to bat in the bottom of the first, they retired the Tigers 1, 2, 3 in the top half. Let's see if the offense can come out just as hot as the defense did. It's going to be number 7, Quinn Summers, the center fielder, standing in from the left side. Right-hand hurler out on the mound. That's number 3, Trent Grevengood, the senior for the Tigers. First pitch swinging, first pitch hit. That's the center fielder, Quinn Summers, the leadoff single on the first pitch that he sees. So that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 4, Kyle Clevidence. 1 pitch, 1 hit. Can't get much better than that if you're an Ankeny Hawk fan. So Clevidence, right-hand hitter. Sees that one upstairs for ball 1. I mentioned earlier in our lead-in, Grevengood, an impressive 1.75 ERA, and the Tigers giving up a few less runs than the Hawks are. That one fouled back and into the fencing here at Ankeny. 1-1 your count. Bottom of the first, nobody out. Quinn Summers turned around the first pitch he saw, sent it to center field. And now they'll half-hearted chase back toward first base. Not Grevengood's best effort, just a hey, I know you're there. So Summers will inch off once again. A little better lead this time. He's going to go. He drops the head. Here he goes down to second. Good throw down. And they got him on the throw. He tried to stutter step the slide, but a great throw out of Snook. Guns him down. So just like that, the leadoff single is erased. One away. Snook, a nice fire down to second base. Summers tried to get fancy. He tried to stutter the foot going into the bag, pull it back, but couldn't get it back enough. And there's going to be a free pass for Clevedence. So if you're a Hawk fan, that hurts just a little bit as your attempted steal gets picked off and now would have gotten it on a freebie. 2020 hindsight. Stepping in, number 16, the right fielder, Ace Parton. Parton, 66 plate appearances coming into tonight. That leads the team. 22 hits, 21 of those are singles. And a .333 batting average. That one down and in. Evens the count, 1-1. So ones are wild here in the bottom of the first. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Swing number up toward the middle. Going to turn, go to 2. Good job staying down on the bag there. The ball came out a little hot and a little high. But a nice job out of Hookie keeping the foot on the bag for out number 2. So here's your cleanup hitter for the Hawks, the designated hitter. Number 6, Ryan Buffington. So Parton's going to reach via the fielder's choice as out number 2 recorded at second base on the force play. And now Hookie's going to come in with a word for Grevengood. Maybe, hey, next time, throw that a little lower, could you? Buffington, left-hand hitter, looks at the first one, in for a strike. 2 away now. Hawks still a runner at first, but that's been the case since the first pitch of the game and still nothing more to show for it. Summers caught stealing. Clevedence, the fielder's choice, force out at second base. So your first 3 hitters just trading places at first. As Buffington pulls back out of the way, not quite as far inside as he thought that was going to be as it came back to a little closer to the plate, but didn't quite get there. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one off the outside portion. So the count now in Buffington's favor, 2-1. No score, bottom of the first. Tigers went down in order in the top half. That one misses as well, so 3-1 the count to number 6, Ryan Buffington. Ryan, a senior on this Hawk squad. He'll swing through that one. And it's a full count. So now your runner, Parton down at first base, will be off with the pitch. Full count, 2 out. Nothing to wait for. He'll take his lead. They'll play behind him. There he goes. There's a swing and a miss. And Crevin Good gives up the first pitch hit and then works around it the rest of the inning. So it's no runs on one hit, no errors, one runner left. We're through one, no score. You're on the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN. Come on back for the top of the second.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
Welcome back to the ballpark at Ankeny High School. Well, I was mentioned earlier, the Hawks have caught fire lately. They are 4-1 in their last 5 games. They dropped a game to Carlisle. They swept a doubleheader from Waukee Northwest, 1-0 and 6-3. And then they swept a doubleheader from the Ames Little Cyclones, 14-9 and 10-7 for that hot streak they're on right now, 4-1 coming into tonight. We're ready for the top of the second as the Tigers come to the plate. It's going to be the third baseman, number 18, Colton Remick, to start it off for him.
For the Tigers, number 18, Colton Remick.
Remick, a senior, leads the squad with 20 hits. That's 13 of those are singles, and he also leads in RBI. That's what you want to see out of your number 4 hitter. As he'll stand in. Right-handed batter. Again, Minner, right-hand thrower. Swing and just got a piece of that one, did Remick. 1-1 the count. Top of the second. No score. Little movement on that pitch out of Minner finds its way into the left-hand batter's box and back to the fence. Alec McClintock will come out of the dugout to run it down for the Tigers. Here's Minner's next offering. That one down low. Wade, a nice knockdown behind the plate for the Hawks. Good crowd here on hand tonight. You can tell it's a nice weather. The stands are looking fairly full. Nubbed off, gonna roll foul. If they touch it, it's gonna stop in the grass, so don't have to worry about it. It came to a rest. Seen those before where the team lets them go and they spin back into fair territory and surprise everybody. Becomes a coaching point the next day, I'm sure, on something like that. Well, here comes Minner with the next delivery. 3 balls, 2 strikes. First hitter. Top of the second, gives that one a long ride to the alley. And I mentioned it, and look what happens. I said you don't see him leave this park often, and there it is, your home run hitting leader for the Tigers. Adds to the total. That's number 4 on the season for Ryan. Let's get it to the right person. Colton Remick, number 18.
Now batting, number 3, Trent.
He had 5. I had that wrong too. 5 coming into tonight, make it 6. And man, he barreled that one up. It was solid sounding. And as a Hawk fan, you knew you're in trouble when your center fielder Barons turned around and just kind of jogged politely after it. Well, there you go, folks. You don't see that often here, so you see it tonight. The long ball on the south side of town. Colton Rimick breaking the ice and has the Tigers on the board, 1-0. I can tell I've been doing too much soccer. I keep wanting to say 1-0. Change in seasons. Why soccer just can't call it 0 like everybody else, but you know. That one downstairs. So let's see how Minner now responds after the long ball out of Colton Rimick. He just tattooed that one right about over the hawk out there in left center. That was going to go the opposite way. Fighting the sun, going to make the play. Parton, a nice job putting the leather on that one for out number 1.
Now batting number 21, Alec McClinton.
So Grevengood flies out to Parton in right field for the first out. Here comes number 21, the right fielder, Alec McClinton for the Tigers. Left-hand hitter. And about this time of the night, you have your hands full if you're playing the right side of the diamond here at Ankeny, as they're all looking into that setting sun. Nice job out of Parton, being able to find that little white object coming out of the big yellow one. And we've got one away here in the top of the second. Tigers are on the board, courtesy of the long ball from Colton Rimick. I said you don't see many long balls here, and already in the second inning we've got one. So how about, you hardly ever see a triple play. See if we can speak that one into existence yet tonight. Will making his way down to first. It's going to be McClinton is going to find his way there. So a base runner for the Tigers with one out. Here's the DH for Valley, number 23, Ben Booth, coming to the plate. McClinton will take a short lead down at first. Ball 1 to Booth. Ben with a .229 batting average starting the night here tonight. That one right down Main Street. Count evens up 1-1. Minner, check over the shoulder, going to come to the plate. Gets that one past Booth. Been a little late with that swing. So 1-2 your count. Let's see what he's got in mind for him with this one. Down and away. Throw gets away from Wade behind the plate. He had his backhand dig that one, kind of lost his balance and tried to make a throw, but it got away from him. So give the stolen base to McClinton, now standing down at second base. Just a good job keeping that one from going all the way to the backstop, and McClinton would have been down on third base. Wade able to knock it down. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Minner's got the sign, looks in, check of the runner. Just misses the bottom of the zone. A couple of the umpires in maroon disagree. And we've got a full count. That one put in play. Oh, Ha unable to come up with it clean. And I think you got to credit your base runner. McClinton timed that one just right to cut in front of the Ankeny shortstop at a critical moment, and Ha unable to scoop it. So going to be an E6. And Max Anderson, the first baseman, number 25, comes up. He's got a runner now down at third. That would be McClinton. And Booth down at first base. Anderson pulls the bat back to show the bunt, then takes it away. Called a strike by the home plate umpire. So Booth might owe a high five to McClinton for reaching first base on that one, as a little distraction was provided. Movement on that one takes it away from your right-hand hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 1 in for the Tigers here. Top of the second. They've got runners at first and third. They're going to check it. They say, nope, he held on the swing. He had intentions of that one, able to stop himself. Max Anderson, 2 and 1 at the plate. Chance to pick up an RBI here for the Tigers. Just missing the outside edge. And you count 3 and 1. So Hunter Minner's got a little work to do here. Runners at the corner. Behind in the count, 3 and 1. And he does bring it back into the strike zone and gets a swing and a foul ball off Max Anderson. Anderson, the junior for the Tigers. 43 plate appearances coming into tonight. 9 hits to go with those. He'd sure like to add one here. He's going to swing through instead. And they turn the double play. How about that? Minner gets the strikeout. Wade throws through, and they get Booth trying to catch him napping. No dice, say the Hawks. So it's 1 on the board for the Tigers with the long ball from Colton Rimmick. We're going to go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Valley. Come on back on the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl-O-Way.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
This is the Carl Chevrolet family of networks coming to you tonight from Ankeny High School. We've got the Valley Tigers coming to town, taking on the Ankeny Hawks. We're headed to the bottom of the second inning. Ankeny trails 1-0 as Tigers found the rare long ball here as they dropped one on the other side of that green fencing in the top half of the second. We'll see what the Hawks can do to counter that. They're going to start with the second baseman, number 24, Jack Romig, going to lead him off. Romig, one of the left-hand hitters here for Ankeny. That one fouled away. We get a name correction coming in. Ryan Willie batting in the number 8 spot, the first baseman for Ankeny. We'll get that correct. I swear it was Wiley on the other side of town a week or so ago, so apparently coming back to this side of town, the accent's different. But we want to get it right, so we appreciate the correction. Well, in the middle of all that, Romick goes down swinging for out number 1. So Grevengood with the K. Here's the catcher for Ankeny, number 18, Max Wade. Wade, a nice throw down to second base to end the top half of the inning. Strike him out, throw him out for the Hawks. And the damage could have been much worse for Ankeny than just the one that was given up. One ball, one strike here. The senior second baseman for Ankeny. Well, let's get it on the right line here. How about behind the dish, Max Wade? And we'll just make him a junior. How about that? He's got another year. Just gets a piece of that one and fouls it back. That one catches the top part of the zone, says the home plate umpire, and rings him up. So Wade goes down looking. Going to take you to the Ankeny shortstop. Number 17, Norman Ha. Next in the box, as it'll be righty versus righty. And a couple of Ks here in the bottom half of inning number 2 for Trent Grevengood. Senior hurler for the Tigers. Nice breaking ball there. He dropped that one in on him. Ha gave up on it, and it found the plate. Best breaking pitch we've seen so far here tonight. Only in the second inning. He stood in there, and that time he saw the last one. He said, I'm not giving up on this one. I saw what the last one did. Fouls that one away. Oh, umpire loaded up and decided better of it. He was halfway through starting the lawnmower. Well, Norman, you got new life. He'll swing that one and shoot it foul down the first base side. Well, so much for the new life there, as it's going to be 1, 2, 3, all by strikeout. Trent Grevengood heating up here in the bottom of the second. We've got 2 in the books. It's 1-0 Valley.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are two kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
We're headed to the top of the third here at Ankeny High School as the Tigers of Valley will be coming to the plate. They lead this one 1-0, putting up a home run last half inning off the bat of Colton Remick, number 18. So it's going to be batters 9, 1, and 2 coming to the plate here. Drew Snook, the catcher. First one for Valley. Hunter Minner, the junior, is on the bump for the Hawks. Got out of a bit of a sticky situation in the second inning, had runners on the corner with only one away. Managed to get out of the inning without giving up another run. Well, there's an excuse me foul ball off toward the Tiger dugout. Evens the count at 1-1. That one bounces in the dirt. All the way back to the backstop and halfway back to the home plate umpire. Big thank you going out to Carl Chevrolet, family of networks, bringing you tonight's action. Minner and Wade not getting together on the signal, and Minner says, let's try that again. Here's the wind in the delivery. And again, well, didn't really mean to hit it, but fouls it away. So Drew Snook. That one downstairs. Full count on the catcher for the Tigers. Lifted up and out of play. Look out in the parking lot. There's a reason those parking spaces are available over there. Sometimes they attract unwanted souvenirs. Got him that time as he paints the black. Hunter Minner with the strikeout, one away. So back to the top of the order now for the Tigers. The shortstop, number 12, McCabe Hookie. McCabe retired his first time up to lead things off. Minner goes right back to the well on that outside edge. That one caught a little more white than the last one did. He keeps spinning that breaker just off the outside edge. He's starting it on the edge of the plate and fading away from the right-hand hitter. Evens the count at 1-1. Tigers on top early on here. Top of the third, one away. It's 1-0 Valley. There's one down the middle. 1-2. Ankeny looked like they might come out hot. Leadoff hit and then couldn't do anything with it in the bottom of the first. Only to see the long ball sail over the left center field fence for the Tigers in the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout for Hunter Minner. 2 down.
Now batting number 20, Aiden Plum.
So the center fielder now for Valley, number 20, Aiden Plum. Hits in the number 2 position for the Tigers. Grounded out to Hod, shortstop last time up. There, he's found the groove. Hunter Minner has found that outer portion of the plate for the right-hand hitters. Jumps out ahead here. No balls, 1 strike. It's going to get a swing and a high fly ball ranging out into the grass. Romig calls for it, puts the squeeze to it, and that is going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Go the Tigers in the top of the third. We'll head to the bottom. 1-0 Valley. Come on back, the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. More action coming your way.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
We move to the home portion of the third inning as the Hawks are coming to the plate. So far, only 1 over the minimum for Trent Grevengood as he gave up the leadoff single. And since then, he's mowed him down in order as he struck out the side in the bottom of the second. So it'll be Willie, Behrens, and Summers, your leadoff hitter. 8, 9, and 1 due up here in the third.
Leading things off in the bottom of the third for Ankeny. First baseman number 5, Ryan Willie.
Tall, lanky first baseman Willie stands in. Where's number 5? Hits from the right side. Grevengood looks in, starts in with a breaking pitch. Willie slaps it out to the right side, retreating out there. I'm not sure if he's going to get that one. He doesn't. He runs into the fence. That one's off the fence. And dropping anchor at second base, Ryan Willie. Your Hawk leadoff man was just a biscuit away from making a liar out of me again tonight. That one off the baggie out in right field. Just about found its way out of here. Instead, he'll stand at second with a leadoff double.
Center fielder number 21, Kobe Behrens.
Left fielder Kobe Behrens now, number 21, will try to follow that up. Ankeny with their first base runner in scoring position. There's a slap to the right side, scooped up, easy toss from Linda Anderson for the Tigers. But that'll move the runner, so that is a productive out of Behrens as he'll move Willie up to third base. So Quinn Summers now the center fielder. Opportunity to pick up an RBI here in the bottom of the third. He got things started with a base hit on the very first pitch he saw tonight. If he can duplicate that, we'll have ourselves a tie game. Nice pitch on the outside edge from Grevengood. He says, you want to swing at the first one? Swing at this. Not the fastball he saw to start things tonight. Oh, that's going to bounce just foul. So your leadoff hitter for Ankeny, Quinn Summers, finds himself in a hole, 0-2. Tying run just 90 feet away for the Hawks, standing down at third. Ryan Willie, one biscuit away from a long ball. And Summers going to swing through that, so Grevengood goes to his old friend, the strikeout, for out number 2. Kyle Clevenance now will stand in, third baseman for Ankeny. Breaking pitch, catches enough of it, says the home plate umpire. 0-1. A very good pitching performance, Trent Grevengood, so far here through 2 2/3. 5 strikeouts already. Five out of the 8 outs, Grevengood took care of himself. And he's ahead here, 0-2. Ankeny third baseman lets that one go by. Kyle Clevenance, the junior. 44 appearances coming into tonight, make it 45 with that first inning. And again, how about Trent Grevengood? Another K. That would be strikeout number 6. And we're only in the bottom of the third. Well, the Hawks strand the tying run down at third base. They waste the leadoff double out of Ryan Willie. We head to inning number 4, 1-0 Valley. Come on back. CISN bringing you the action.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are 2 kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
We're back with more action for you. The Ankeny Activities Network on CISN here tonight as the Tigers come to the bat. We're in the top of the 4th. It's going to be the left fielder, number 15, Ryan Stedman for Valley. He was robbed on a great play by Clevenance back in the first inning as Clevenance went to the line, went to his knees, came up with the ball, and a nice throw across to get the out. And he's behind here, no balls and 1 strike. And I mentioned it earlier, I gave him credit for the lead. He does have 3 home runs on the season. It was Remick who does lead with 5, now 6, but right behind him with 3 long balls is Ryan Stedman, the senior. He starts to back out of the box on that one. The ball dives low. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hunter Minner on the mound for Ankeny. Rocks and fires. Misses away with that one. Wade unable to knock it down with the glove. And that breeze, just a bit of a flutter out to center, right center. That one's lifted up and out. That one's going to not have the distance. On the dead run, nice play out there. Barons gets on the horse and tracks it down. I was going to make the too high reference from Major League, but I couldn't get that one out in time. So Barons, a nice job running underneath that one for out number 1. Here's Colton Remick. He of the long ball back in the 2nd inning. He tattooed one out of here. Home run number 6 on the season for him. RBI number 20. And right now that's your difference, 1-0 Valley. Hawks have left a couple of runners on third base. There's a nice breaking pitch out of Minner. Drops that one back across the plate. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. 1 away here, top of the 4th. Punches that one opposite on the right side, and Colton Remick 2 for 2. This time just the single.
Next for the Tigers, number 3, Trent Grevengood.
So the pitcher now, number 3, Trent Grevengood, trying to help his own cause here. He flied out to right field for the first out of the 2nd inning. Nice play by Parton out there fighting that setting sun. You know, either side of town, it's a bad time of day to be playing on the right side of the field, as they get the pleasure of looking right into that sun. And for that fact, your first baseman, Willie, over there holding your runner on, has no picnic going on right now. Pulls the bunt back, does Grevengood. 2 balls, no strikes. Hot shot through the 5-6 hole. So Grevengood helps his own cause. He'll move Remick up to second base. 1 away and 2 on here for the Tigers. Back-to-back singles.
Batting number 21, Alec McClinton.
Right fielder, Alec McClinton, number 21 now for Valley. He got the free pass back in the 2nd. Well, last time Minner had a couple of base runners on the paths. He got out of it. Strike him out, throw him out situation in the 2nd. That one's going to miss on the low side. Ball and no strikes to the Tiger right fielder. McClinton, a junior for the Tigers. 40 plate appearances, make it 41 now. As we're going to have a timeout and a conversation out on the mound. Joe Balvance is going to come out and have a little discussion with Hunter Minner, as well as the infield, as they see if they can figure out a way of this little sticky situation they got brewing here. Runners at first and second, 1 away. Batters 6, 7, and 8, the next 3 due at the plate. McClinton, Booth, and Anderson. This is the left-hander, Alec McClinton. Fouls that one off, and Wade's going to need a moment behind the plate as he wore part of that foul ball. So, as you will often see, the umpire paying him the courtesy of making a call out to the mound to stall for a few minutes. Max Wade regathering himself. And if that doesn't hurt now, it's going to when the feeling returns. Well, he's back in and ready. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tiger, right fielder, at the plate. Inside, in the dirt, and skips away, and that's just salt in the wound. Wade wore the last one on a foul tip and then has that one come up out of the dirt on him on the wild pitch. So both base runners going to move up 90 feet here for Valley. So that sticky situation for the Hawks gets a little stickier as the infield now makes its way in toward the edge of the grass, trying to cut down the run at the plate. And McClinton puts the bunt out there and takes it away. It's called a ball. 3-1 count in the hitter's favor. In all the way around on the grass is the Ankeny infield. Opens up those hitting lanes. That's the bad part of that. That time called a strike. And we've got a full count, 3-2. Runners at second and third. Full count at the plate. 1 away. Hunter Minner looks in, rocks, lets it go. He's going to get the strikeout. What a great place for the strikeout. Hunter Minner out number 2. And that's going to allow the Ankeny infield to back up into the dirt.
Now batting, designated hitter number 23, Ben Booth.
So that is a very important swing and miss as Ben Booth, the DH number 23.
And courtesy runner at second base, number 14, Braden Hine.
As the Tigers send in Braden Hine, the senior, down at second base to run. Ben Booth, number 23, the junior, stands in. He'll swing at that one. And Minner out in front early. No balls, 1 strike. 2 down once again, the Ankeny defense trying to work some magic. Just off the inside portion. Evens the count, 1-1. Colton Remick stands at third. Trent Grevengood at second. Ben Booth at the plate. Nice pitch, and that has been the best pitch for Hunter Minner tonight, painting that outside black portion. He has looked good with that pitch. Let's see if he can find it one more time here. He and the Hawks trying to get away from this one. Well, he started it there and broke it away off the plate. Nice job out of Booth holding on. He flinched but didn't go after it. Count evens at 2-2. Not a bad pitch to throw in that situation. Ahead in the count. See if you can get him to chase. If he does hit it, not likely to do anything with it. Well, then he busts him back inside and misses. So now he's painted himself into a corner here. Full count, 3-2, 2 out. Runners at second and third. Will not be off with the pitch. Nobody at first. And now there is, as Booth will draw the walk. So he works it back to a full count and pays it off with the base on balls. Max Anderson, first baseman, will make his way to the plate. Number 25. Anderson, a strikeout victim. The first half of the strike him out, throw him out in the second inning. As he went down swinging. And again, Minner starts him off with a strike. Well, whatever breathing room you had as Hunter Minner is gone. The bases are juiced with Tigers. Nowhere to put anybody else. He'll swing and foul that one away on the first base side. 0-2 the count now. See if Minner goes for that outside edge he's been painting. Or if he tries that breaking pitch off the outside. He went with the breaking pitch out there, left it down a little bit. So far hasn't found the magic in that delivery that the fastball out there has been for him. And now he's going to step off just a minute. Start everything over here. Number 8 hitter at the plate for the Tigers. Minner taking a long time looking. I was just going to say, we're going to get a timeout call at the plate. Anderson was only going to put up with that for so long before he stepped out and called for time. So Minner and Wade having a little trouble getting on the same page here. That one lifted up in the air. Shallow right side, drifting out. Going to make the play is Romeg. And the Ankeny Hawks wiggle out of a bases loaded situation. So they're going to keep it 1-0 in favor of the Tigers, but that one could have looked a whole lot worse. Come on back, bottom of the fourth coming up. You're watching the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, brought to you by the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
Well, runners stranded at third. The story here so far tonight in this one, as we go to the bottom of the fourth, the Hawks have left a couple down at third base. That last half inning, the second time, the Tigers have stranded somebody at third, and that time the bases were loaded. So here's number 16, right fielder Ace Parton for Ankeny. Parton reached by the fielder's choice back in the first inning. This is his second appearance here tonight. Nice slow breaking ball. Trent Greven good. Out of the 9 outs the Tigers have recorded, he has 6 strikeouts. And he Ankeny will go get another one as he spins that one away from Parton, who can't hold up on it, and goes down swinging. So number 6, your designated hitter, Ryan Buffington, coming up next.
Number 6, Ryan Buffington.
Ryan, a strikeout victim back in the first as he went down swinging. And so far, Grevengood has these Ankeny hitters on their heels. Seven strikeouts through 3 1/3. Bends that one back in over the outside edge. Started it off the plate, spun it back over the edge. 1-1 the count. Ankeny designated hitter Ryan Buffington stands at the plate. Ryan, a senior for the Hawks. That one upstairs and away. As ball retrieval is underway. Max Wade, the Hawk catcher, will come out and get it. Buffington stands back in from the left side. Swings and misses. Full count, 3-2. Had a healthy rip at that one. Apparently, he also heard me say nobody hits home runs here, as we've had one out and one off the fence. And he instead is going to draw the free pass, so it'll be a base runner for the Hawks. Buffington jogs his way down to first base and brings up number 24, second baseman Jack Romig.
24, Jack Romig.
Jack with plenty of company as a strikeout victim here tonight, his first time up. "29 plate appearances to start the night, be 30 now for the senior. Just off the inside portion. Two balls, no strikes. And that's going to draw a visit from the Tiger dugout. I was just about to say, you haven't seen Grevengood behind in the count very much here tonight, so being recognized as well from the dugout. And we're going to come out and have a quick visit with Trent and the infield. Just give him a moment to draw a deep breath and a little coaching being added. Oh, we've got a good one here tonight. It's just 1-0 in favor of the Tigers, so this one's still up for grabs. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Ankeny with a base runner down at first. They've pushed a man to third twice, but have yet to bring him across. As that one fouled away down the third base side and over toward the softball field, as the ladies are in action over there as well tonight. And you would hate to waste a night like this and not be playing a game on your schedule. Couldn't ask for a better evening. And that one inside, so a 3-1 count here to Jack Romig. See if he can do any damage. He'll swing at that one, send it up toward the middle. Instead, it's going to hit into a 4-6-3. So even when Grevengood gets behind, his defense picks him up, and the double play twin killing gets the Tigers out of the inning. We're through 4. It's 1-0 Tigers.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny, Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
This is the Central Iowa Sports Network, bringing you the action tonight here from Ankeny High School. It's the Valley Tigers 1, the Ankeny Hawks 0. As we go to the top of the 5th inning, Trent Grevengood, a very good pitching performance so far here for the Tigers, and Hunter Minner and his defense proving to be the equal. As only one run across, and that was courtesy of the home run. Colton Remick back in the 2nd inning over the left center field fence. We're ready to get inning number 5 underway. 9, 1, and 2 coming to the plate here for the Tigers. It's going to be Drew Snook, the catcher, to start it off. As that one trickles back to the backstop. Well, I would say between the two pitchers, Grevengood the sharper of the two here tonight, but don't sell Hunter Minner short. He has had his moments as well. He has 4 strikeouts of his own, does Minner. Delivers that one in, gets a swing and a foul ball. Well, Drew Snook has not seen a whole lot of action coming into tonight. Only had 1 plate appearance, and how about that? He is going to send it back up the middle. The Seeing-Eye single right up the middle. Nobody able to get to it. And Drew Snook has himself a hit. I believe that's his first hit of the season.
Now batting, number 12, McCabe Hookey.
So the shortstop now, McCabe Hookey, number 12, comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2 here tonight. As the Tigers start their 3rd time through the order, we'll see if that has any effect on Hunter Minner. Lifted up and out of play, 0 and 1. Sometimes you see that 3rd time through as the magic potion for the offense. 3rd time they get to see the pitcher. Draw a little better bead on what he's got out there. Square to bunt, pull it back, ball's in the dirt. Runner goes, throw down. Oh, it was going to be close, but Ha unable to squeeze it down there as it bounced in the dirt in front of him. Would have been a nice swipe tag. Couldn't get it done, so it's going to be a stolen base. Snook down to 2nd. Valley now with a runner in scoring position. Base hit here could double their advantage. And once again, Minner taking just a little too long for the comfort of McCabe Hookey as he asks for time and is granted. 1 and 1 the count as Minner looks in. Now he's got it. Checks the runner. Here's the delivery. Square to bunt, and it hits the bat. So, going to be a 1-2 count as he didn't mean to do that, but he couldn't get the bat out of the way in time. So, the ball found the bat in that case. So, Minner ahead in the count now, 1 and 2. Nobody out. Checks the runner and the pitch. That one got away. Another wild pitch into the dirt. Wade unable to block it, and Snook will trot down to third base. The Hawks keep living dangerously, and it's going to burn them sooner or later. Third inning in a row, the Tigers have had a runner at third base. This time, it's with nobody out. So a sac fly here now comes into an play as an option for a couple of outs. Turns and rips that one on the third base side. Does the leadoff hitter, McCabe Hookey. I tell you what, if you're the Tigers, you're right where you want. Top of your order coming up here. You would hope 1 through 4, somebody can come through here with a hit and get that run. And that's going to do it right there. Except it's foul. He turned on it just a little too much. Drifted foul on him. Two and two the count. Tigers up 1-0. Run number 2 just 90 feet away. Nice pitch out of Minner. There he finds the breaking ball on the outside edge, moving away from the hitter and gets him to chase it. So that's out number 1. Adam Plum, center fielder, number 20 now. Coming to the plate, he is 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to Hott, shortstop, and popped up to Romig at second base. A little too far off the outside is Minner. Adam Plum, a junior for the Tigers. .37 plate appearances now on the season. .343 batting average to start the night. Will drop a few points as he lifts this one back, and that is going to get a run home, and it's going to be a double. Even if that one was tracked down, it was going to be a sac fly, and he's going to turn the burn. He's going for third. Here's the throw. He's in. Head first dive, and it is a sliding RBI triple for the Tigers center fielder. Aiden Plum picks on his counterpart out there for the Hawks. And just like that, Valley doubles up the score, 2-0.
Now batting, number 15, Ryan Stedman.
So Stedman, left fielder for Valley, is up next. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to third and popped up to center. Now a hot shot at second base. Nice, good job on the glove. Looks to turn 2. Can't quite make that happen, but a nice job. Romig over there, the quick reflexes at second to snag the line drive for out number 2. Tried to catch Plum napping at third base, but he was headed back that direction, and you've got 2 away.
And up next, number 18, Colton Rimmick.
Well, Mr. Long Ball, Colton Rimmick, number 18, the third baseman, now up. Hit his 6th home run of the season back in the 2nd inning. He'll look at ball 1. There's a shot off the handle to the right side. Has it measured. Does Parton. And waits for it to find his glove. So damage, once again, minimal, but there is damage. It's 2-0 now in favor of the Tigers. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Hawks need to find some runs.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are two kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
This is the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, being brought to you by the Carl Chevrolet family of networks here tonight, coming to you from the south side of Ankeny, as it is the Ankeny Hawks and the Valley Tigers. Tigers picking up one run in the top half of the fifth. They lead it 2-0. Coming to the plate for the Hawks can be batters 6, 7, and 8, Wade, Haw, and Willie. Looking to light a fire with the Hawk sticks.
Now batting for the Hawks, catcher number 18, Max Wade.
Wade struck out looking back in the second, and he'll see a nice breaking ball to get him started. Soft roller to second base. Lind, no problem, as he'll flip it to Anderson for out number 1. Well, at least the good news for the Hawks, that wasn't a strikeout. That one was in play. Here's the shortstop, number 17, Norman Haw. Norman, just a sophomore, 33 plate appearances to start the night. Four hits on the season. So one away for Ankeny, bottom of the fifth. There's that nice breaker again. This time, Haw will turn on it, send it foul off the left field fence. Foul territory. Now down in the count, 0-2. Watch for that breaker here on the outside edge. Instead, he's going to drop it down on him and get the strikeout. So that's strikeout number 8 for Grevin Good. And 2 down here in the bottom of the fifth. Brings up the first baseman, Ryan Willie, number 5. And Willie just missed a home run off the right field fence back in the third inning. Hit about 2/3 of the way up the fence. Dropped anchor at second base with a stand-up double, but unfortunately the Hawks unable to bring him home. By far the best contact of the night out of any of the Ankeny hitters. As he'll stand in and look out at Trent Grevengood, the senior. Grevengood continues to deliver. Ahead in the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And add to the strikeout total does Grevengood, as he'll get another one swinging. So 2 more strikeouts here in the bottom of the fifth and make that strikeouts 8 and 9 for Grevengood. We're going to go to the 6th inning, 2-0. Tigers, you're on the Ankeny Activities Network CISN.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.
Well, a solid performance tonight out of Hunter Minner for the Hawks, but you can close the book on Hunter as he will not come out here to start the sixth. Instead, it's Braden Kern making his appearance. Kern will take over on the bump. He is a senior. 18 2/3 innings pitched coming into tonight. A 5.62 ERA. 14 strikeouts and 10 base on balls for Kern.
And pitching for the Hawks, number 9, Braden Kern.
Well, it's going to be pitcher versus pitcher here to start off the top of the sixth. Trent Grevengood first at the plate for the Tigers. He has had a very good night on the mound. He's 1 for 2 at the plate, flied out to right and a base hit last time up. So all the way around, not a bad night for Mr. Grevengood. He's going to look at the first one. And for the first time tonight, the Tigers looking at a left-hand thrower out there. Ball breaking in from a different direction. And a good start for Kern. No balls, 2 strikes to his counterpart. He'll come back down the middle, and Grevengood fouls it away as he'll spoil it. And the Hawks had been living dangerously, and finally last half inning gave up the run they had been flirting with giving up for a couple of innings. So the Tigers in front now, 2-0. We're starting the sixth. Conversation going on as coach and the first base umpire had a quick conversation, and now the two umpires are going to get together as Joe Ballvance comes out and wants to know what's all being discussed. See if he can get an explanation on what's happening out there. So a big thank you to all of our sponsors here on the Ankeny Activities Network, helping to bring you the action tonight and every other night that it is possible, Mother Nature allows. Just a beautiful night at the ballpark here tonight. Sun all but no longer a factor. Whatever the conversation was, not of no real importance apparently, as we're ready to get back to action. 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up here for the Tigers. Trent Grevengood, the pitcher, stands in there now. And another Good looking breaking pitch out of Kern, spoiled by Greven Good. So Kern has come in and been all around the strike zone. Oh, and the flinch at the plate from Greven Good. And I'm not sure he was sure that he wasn't going to be sent to the bench on that one. But Blue says no. I'll give you another swing. And that one stays away. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're even now. First hitter of the top of the 6th for the Tigers. That one back in the strike zone, up the middle. Nice play, ranging across there. Ha gets it over to first. Willie picks it. What a great play for the Ankeny defense. Showing off the range is Ha at shortstop. 1 away. Here's number 21, the right fielder, Alec McClinton. Oh, we're going to have a pinch hitter. Cam Hill, the senior, number 1, making his way to the plate.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 1, Cam Hill.
So Hill, only 14 appearances at the dish coming into tonight. 4 hits on the season. Gonna get an opportunity. And again, the breaking pitch working its way into the right-hand hitter, just not quite enough that time. 1 away here, top of the 6th. Tigers lead 2-0. He'll go to the gas that time. Sends that one past Hill. 1-1. Well, the webbing there is going to need a little help. Boy, that'll help your pitcher's confidence. Yeah, I broke your glove. I threw it so hard I snapped the webbing on your glove. So Wade's got to go get the backup. I'm sure Braden will let him know about that one. One and one the count. Cam Hill, the pinch hitter for the Tigers. Hitting .286 on the year. Two hopper down the third base line. Clevidence lets her fly. Good job. So Clevidence to Willie for out number 2.
And up next for the Tigers, number 23, Ben Booth.
And the designated hitter making his way toward the box, number 23, Ben Booth. Booth is 0 for 1 tonight. Reached courtesy of the air back in the 2nd and walked in the 4th. Two away in the top of the 6th. Nobody on base. That's been a rarity lately for the Tigers. Ankeny trails 2-0, but it could be much worse than that with the base runners that have been stranded. Just missing. Trying to pinpoint on the outside edge. Lefty versus righty here at the plate. And misses a little further that time, so that's going to be a quick base on balls. And brings up number 25, the first baseman, Max Anderson.
Now batting number 25, Max Anderson.
I'm not sure what Kern's scouting report on Booth was, but he looked like he wanted nothing to do with him on that one.
at first base, number 8, Grant Hill.
And Grant Hill now, number 8, enters to run at first base for the Tigers. He'll take the place of Ben Booth, who got the free pass. Max Anderson now standing in. Flag now just barely a flutter out there in left field, left center. Sliced and diced to the opposite field. Takes a big hop, knocking it down is Parton. So base hit for the first baseman for the Tigers, Anderson. It's going to put runners at first and second for Valley. And coming to the plate, the catcher, number 27, Drew Snook.
Up next for the Tigers, number 27, Drew Snook.
Snook is 1 for 2 tonight. Caught looking in the third and a single in the fifth. Starts off with a ball here in the top of the sixth. 2 down, runners at first and second. It's 2-0 Tigers. Nice job breaking that one back across the plate. Rides it in on your right-hand hitter. And the Hawks going to have to break out that magic dust and sprinkle some on the bats here when they come up in the bottom of the sixth. Just not been able to generate much heat out of them tonight. Just out of the reach of Willie down at first, and rounding third coming to home is run number 3 for the Tigers. So it's an RBI base hit for Snook, and he is 2 for 3 tonight. As the Tigers will push one across and still have runners at the corners, a lead now 3-0. McCabe Hookie, the shortstop. Your leadoff hitter for Valley. Plate appearance number 4 on the evening. 2 down, make that top of the sixth. Tigers pick up one more run, and still with runners on the corners. We'll see if they put anything on for those runners on the corners. Nice pitch. Kern keeps it away from the leadoff hitter. One ball, one strike to the Tiger shortstop. Rides it in on his hands that time, fouls it away. 1-2. Well, the lights taking effect now here at Ankeny High School. There goes your runner from first. Ball bounces away. Wade's not sure. Anderson, discretion the better part. Down at third base, takes a couple steps, turns around, decides to wait. So runners at second and third. Shot it hot, shortstop, should be playable. Up, across, and there's the out. So out number 3 is recorded, but the Tigers add one insurance run here in the sixth. We go to the bottom half. It's 3-0 Valley Hawks coming to the plate.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Well, fans, welcome back to the ballpark. Ankeny High School is where we are tonight. You're on the Ankeny Activities Network, brought to you by CISN, the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. We're going to the bottom of the sixth. The Hawks trying to figure out something here. Trent Grevengood had been out there. The good news, they've still got 6 outs to deal with. We move to the bottom of inning number 6. Ankeny looking to get on the scoreboard. Kobe Behrens, left fielder, center fielder, make that here tonight.
Leading things off, bottom of the sixth for the Hawks, number 21, center fielder Kobe Behrens.
Looking to get things started for Ankeny. Second appearance at the plate tonight for Behrens. 0 for 1, grounded out to second base, back in the third. That one in on him. I don't know if that broke the bat or it just came out of his hand. I can only see the barrel part. The official's going out to take a look at it. And it did indeed cut the bat in half, as he still got the handle in his hand, and the barrel part made its way out toward the mound. Don't see that very often with the aluminum bats, or the composite. Well, back to the top of the order, Quinn Summers, number 7, left fielder. Summers with a swing and a miss. Quickly down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Well, we got a night full of things we don't see very often going on tonight. A home run that I said wouldn't happen. Strike him out, throw him out. And now a bat sawed in half. Tough play for the shortstop. And how about the wheels? That's your leadoff hitter, Quinn Summers, picking him up and putting him down. Hooky, a nice backhand play at short, just couldn't get his feet under him to get enough on it to get it across there. So, infield hit for Summers. Standing in, number 4, third baseman, Kyle Clevedence. Well, I believe that's only the third base hit of the evening for the Hawks. 2 of them belong to Summers. Very first pitch of the night for him. He sent into center field for a hit. And he got a second one there. And other than that, it was Ryan Willie who painted one off the right field fence back in the third inning. Beyond that, the Hawk bats have been eerily quiet. And for the second time tonight, The hit is erased on a twin killing. That's the second 4-6-3 the Tigers have spun up here tonight. So we're through 6. We've got just the 7th ahead of us. When you come back, it's 3-0 Tigers. This is the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are two kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Well, baseball fans, we are headed to inning number 7 here tonight. Ankeny High School is the diamond. We've got the Valley Tigers coming to the plate. They lead this one 3-0. 6 outs left to go here tonight. Adam Plum, number 20, center fielder. First at the plate for the Tigers. Aiden 1-for-3 this evening. He had a triple back in the 5th as he sent it all the way back to the fence in dead center field. And a new pitcher. We're going to go back to the right-hand version here for the Hawks. Number 1, Logan Wildeboer, the senior, now takes the mound. Third pitcher for the Hawks here tonight. That one spins but stays up high. And it's not been the pitching or the defense that's been the problem for Ankeny. It's the bats have just fallen into a deep sleep here tonight. Maybe they need some more hats for their bats to keep them warm. Yes, Cade, that was a Major League reference for you. Fouled away at the plate. Good swing, drives one deep to left field, back, and gone. Like I said, they just jump out of this ballpark when you play here. I think that's as many home runs as I've seen here in years in one night. I've seen 2 now. Aiden Plum will add on the insurance run here in the 7th. 2 balls have made it out, one of them off the fence, another one fairly close to it. Must be the air is just right here tonight. Unfortunately, if you're a Hawk fan, it's been Tiger air that has been the most beneficial. Ryan Stedman, number 15, next at the plate. Valley pushes out to a 4-0 lead now. Wildeboer, the senior, 15 1/3 innings coming into this one tonight. And there's another shot back. This one off the bottom of the left center field fence, and slowing up, Stedman stops at second with a stand-up double. Well, he was the first one to prove me wrong here tonight. Number 18, Colton Remick, went long ball back in the second. His 6th on the season. Aiden Plum, that was his first home run of the year. Well, proving me wrong once wasn't good enough. He had to really make me look silly as he goes long ball again. Not that that's a hard thing to do, I guess I should say. That's Colton Remick. Just got a 2 RBI shot to left field. Just saying now, I will not be invited back to the booth here. 3 home runs tonight here for the Tigers. 2 by Remick, 1 by Plum. And this one threatening to get out of hand, as that's 3 runs here in the 7th to make it 6-0 Tigers. That one high and tight over the head of Grevin Good. And that is way more support than Trent has needed on the mound tonight. Those 6 runs, unless something goes drastically wrong in the 7th. Nine strikeouts through the 5th for Grevin Good. 1 for 2, or 1 for 3 make that at the plate. As he'll head down to first base, and here comes Joe Volvance, gonna make the slow walk out to the mound. This one has not gone the way he would like to see it. So while they have a conversation, we're gonna take a quick break here on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. Come on back, more action coming up.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are 2 kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Now taking the mound, number 13, Ethan Polk for the Hawks, a junior. As things have taken a turn for the worse here in the 7th inning for Ankeny, as they've seen 3 runs come across and there are still no outs up on the board. Well, I tell you what, have yourself a night. It's up for grabs. Colton Remick, 2 long balls and a single, or
Now pitching for the Hawks,
Trent Grevengood with all the strikeouts on the board and a shutout going.
and at bat for the Tigers, number 21, Alec McClinton.
Uncontested down to second base goes Grevin Good as he'll scoot down there. Bunt is down and rolls foul for Alec McClinton. He was pinch hit for last time. He'll return to his spot this time at the plate. Unable to get the sacrifice bunt down. So he'll make the slow walk back. "6-0 your score here. We're in the top of the seventh. No outs for the Tigers. 3 runs across. Runner at second. And Ankeny looking for answers. Ethan Polk, the new pitcher for Ankeny. And there's a good answer. Out number 1 on the strikeout for Polk. Gets him looking one away.
Now batting number 23, Ben Booth.
As the designated hitter, Booth, comes to the plate. Ben is 0 for 1 tonight. Reached twice, courtesy of the base on balls. Came around to score in the 6th. He'll come up hacking this time, pops it up and back. What a grab! Oh my goodness! He got rid of the mask and found that one in the twilight, stuck out a glove and said, "Hey, look what's here." Can't beat that. Max Wade, the junior, making a fantastic grab in foul territory.
And now batting number 25, Max Anderson.
Well, there's a highlight reel for Max. 2 down now. The bender left up and in. Max Anderson, number 25, steps in for Valley, first baseman. High and tight again. 2 balls, no strikes. Anderson 1 for 3 tonight. Singled in the 6th. Go out and get that one. Sends it up high, deep to right field. Cruising back there, making the grab. That is Barron's able to track it down in right center. So that's going to do it for the Tigers here in the top of the 7th. But the damage is done as they double up the score. They hang a 3 spot. It's 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Ankeny fans, put on your rally hats and come on back.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Well, welcome back to Ankeny High School tonight, a hitter's park. Something you don't hear here. But they've proven me wrong, as the Tigers have sent 3 to the opposite side of the outfield fences here tonight. A lot of work for Ankeny to do here as we move into the 7th inning. Right fielder number 16, Ace Parton, looking to get things started.
Batting for the Hawks, number 16, Ace Parton.
As we're going to have a quick conversation, it looks like, out on the mound. And how about the job Trent Grevengood has done as he's looking to go the distance here tonight, all 7 innings. He's got Parton swinging away at that one. Well, make that 10 strikeouts we're just discussing here, and as we're discussing it, he'll hang another K to start the 7th inning. 1 away.
Next for the Hawks, number 6, Ryan Buffington.
Here is the designated hitter, Ryan Buffington, as the handcuffs stay on the Hawk hitters. Buffington thought about it, didn't. Umpire says you should have. 0-1. That one not going to find its way into the zone. 1-1. Yes, you did, says the blue. 1-2. Fouled away. Heads up over in the bleachers, bouncing off over the softball side. Well, unless something changes drastically here in very short order, it's going to be the Tigers cooling off the hot Hawks as they came into tonight 4-1. Looking to be 4-2 here in short order. Nice play over third across the diamond. Rimmick to Anderson, and there's 2 down in the 7th. So Ankeny down to its final out here tonight.
Now batting number 24, Jack Romig.
Jack Romig, second baseman, number 24, at the plate, trying to keep things alive for Ankeny. Have a little belt high inside music there from Grevengood. And he has had good control here tonight. So that one the exception to the rule. Swing and a miss. Romig comes up empty. 1-1 the count. That one sails far away through the middle of the right-hand hitter's box. 2-1. Right down Main Street on that one. So we're 2-2, and the Hawks down to their final strike. Somehow would be appropriate if it were a strikeout for Grevengood with the game that he's thrown. No, says Romig. He gets a piece of it, and he's going to reach. So the Hawks will keep the line moving for the moment anyway.
Number 18, Max Wade.
Here is the catcher, number 18, Max Wade. Wade's going to have a few new bruises to show for tonight's efforts behind the dish. Took a foul shot off of a leg early on, 2 or 3 out of the dirt that have eaten him up. That one finds the zone. We're 1-1. Make it 1-2. To the chagrin of Wade. So again, Ankeny down to their final strike. And fittingly enough, it will be a strikeout for Trent Grevengood. Strikeout number 11 on the evening as Grevengood and the Tigers throw the shutout here tonight at Ankeny. Your final score on this one is Tigers 6, Hawks 0. So on behalf of the Carl Chevrolet family of networks, the Ankeny Activities Network, and CISN, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. We want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Rodney Tomlinson saying GOODNIGHT. Good night.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life.